Every great team needs a player who's willing to do the things others won't. Someone who isn't afraid of pressure. Someone who embraces the biggest moments. Someone who never backs down. For the Indiana Fever, that player is Sophie Cunningham. Known for her fearless attitude, deadly three-point shooting, relentless defense, and passionate leadership, she has become one of the WNBA's most talked-about personalities. Some fans love her. Some opponents hate playing against her. But everyone respects her competitive fire. This is the incredible story of Sophie Cunningham. Small-town roots, big dreams. Before she became one of the WNBA's most recognizable competitors. Sophie Elizabeth Cunningham was born on August 16, 1996, in Columbia, Missouri. Sports were a way of life in her family. Growing up, she played multiple sports, developing coordination, toughness, and an incredible competitive spirit. Even as a child, she hated losing. Whether it was basketball, softball, or a simple backyard game, Sophie wanted to win. That mentality would define her career. Friends and coaches noticed something special. She wasn't just talented. She worked harder than almost everyone around her. Dominating high school. At Rockbridge High School in Columbia, Sophie quickly became one of Missouri's greatest basketball players. She wasn't simply scoring points. She was taking over games. Night after night. She filled the stat sheet with scoring, rebounding, assists, and leadership. Awards continued to arrive. College recruiters lined up. Nearly every major program wanted her. But Sophie had already made up her mind. She wanted to represent her home state. She committed to the University of Missouri. It would become one of the best decisions of her career. The making of a college legend. At Missouri, Sophie became the heart of the Tigers. Every season, her confidence grew. She developed into one of the Southeastern Conference's most dangerous scorers. Her shooting range stretched defenses. Her aggressive drives created opportunities. Her leadership inspired teammates. Game after game, she delivered in big moments. By the end of her college career, she ranked among the greatest players in Missouri women's basketball history. She left with thousands of points, numerous school records, conference honors, and the attention of WNBA scouts. The next step: professional basketball. Entering the WNBA. In the 2019 WNBA draft, the Phoenix Mercury selected Sophie Cunningham in the second round. Many questioned whether she could adjust to the speed and physicality of the professional game. The WNBA is filled with elite athletes. Nothing comes easy. Early in her career, playing time had to be earned. Mistakes were magnified. Competition was fierce. But Sophie refused to quit. She improved every season. Her three-point shooting became more consistent. Her defense became stronger. Most importantly, her confidence never disappeared. The player every team needs. As her career progressed, Sophie became much more than a shooter. She became an emotional leader. She wasn't afraid to stand up for teammates. She played with visible passion. She celebrated every big shot. She challenged opponents. She embraced pressure. That fearless attitude made her a fan favorite. While critics sometimes viewed her intensity as controversial, teammates often praised her willingness to protect the group and compete with maximum effort. Championship teams need talent, but they also need toughness. Sophie brought both. A new chapter with the Indiana Fever. Then came one of the biggest moves of her career. Sophie Cunningham joined the Indiana Fever. The Fever were entering an exciting new era built around young stars like Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston. But every young contender needs experienced veterans. Indiana saw something valuable in Sophie. Her shooting, her energy, her leadership, her willingness to take difficult defensive assignments. Suddenly, She wasn't just joining another team. She was becoming part of one of the WNBA's most closely watched franchises. Fans immediately embraced her competitive spirit. Her chemistry with teammates became one of the season's biggest storylines. More than just basketball. Off the court, Sophie has built a reputation for authenticity. She shares moments from training, family life, and community work. She speaks her mind. She supports teammates. She understands that being a professional athlete means inspiring the next generation. Young girls across America see more than just a basketball player. They see someone who competes with confidence. Someone who refuses to be intimidated. Someone who believes hard work can overcome obstacles. The legacy she's still writing. Every season brings new challenges. New teammates. New opponents. New expectations. But one thing never changes. Sophie's determination. Whether she's making a clutch three-pointer, diving for a loose ball, or defending a teammate, she plays every possession with intensity. That's why coaches trust her. That's why fans admire her. And that's why opponents know they'll be in for a battle every time she steps onto the court. Her legacy isn't just about statistics. It's about effort, leadership, fearlessness, and the example she sets for others. From a young athlete in Missouri to one of the WNBA's most recognizable competitors, Sophie Cunningham has built her career on grit, confidence, and relentless determination. Her journey proves that success isn't only measured by points scored or trophies won. Sometimes, it's measured by the respect you earn through hard work, resilience, and the courage to compete without fear. As the Indiana Fever continue chasing championships, one thing is certain. Sophie Cunningham will be ready for every challenge. Because that's who she has always been. A competitor. A leader. A fighter. And her story is far from over. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more inspiring stories about the biggest names in basketball. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next documentary.